Hey guys, today I'm gonna review the new Lifetime movie about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Harry and Meghan, a royal romance. So let's get right to it. Now my reviews are full of spoilers, so you have been warned. Now I wasn't sure what to expect. Wait, I was expecting something. I was expecting this movie to be awful, like god awful, because after all, it's on the Lifetime channel. But you know what? I was actually really surprised. It was actually kind of good. I mean, I'm actually saying that. A Lifetime movie was actually good. First off, they did a really good job picking the actors. The girl who plays Meghan Markle really looks like Meghan Markle. There were moments that I was like, wow, this girl really embodies her and really seems like her. She was like really good. And then the guy they chose to be the Prince Harry, he was good. He doesn't look as much as Prince Harry as the girl that plays Meghan, but he was still really a really good cast. And we also see Prince William and Kate Middleton. And in case you guys were wondering, yes, they do show a scene with Queen Elizabeth towards the very end of the movie. Now, obviously, in the movie, they show how they met and how they were dating and the whole courtship at the beginning. And that's all fine and good, but that wasn't the most interesting part for me. The most interesting parts for me were when they actually talk about race and who's gonna live where and sending mixed messages. All of that is like really good. And I loved hearing the personal stories that Meghan told Prince Harry. And you know, she discusses how hard it was to grow up being mixed race. She had white dolls and black dolls, and half the time she was spending holidays with her father, the white side, and then the other half with her mother. And she talks about these things and all these different experiences that have happened to them. And then she tells this story about how she went to the Hollywood Bowl with her mother, Doria. And as they were pulling out after the show, some guy was like really impatient, or I don't know what happened, but the guy ended up calling Meghan Markle's mother the N-word, and how that hurt. And they drove back home like, you know, shocked and hurt. And she tells all these personal things, and it really like humanizes her. And I loved hearing that story. Who knows if it's a real story or not, but it really helped humanize her in the movie. There's also a scene in the movie where the paparazzis try to trigger Doria, Meghan's mother, and they actually achieve it because one of the paparazzis asks, "What do you think the Queen will think of your dreads?" And then Doria's like, "What? What did you say?" And she gets mad, and they take a photo of her like mad, and they're like, "We got what we wanted." And they did. They triggered her, and she fell for it. Meghan is also portrayed as a strong, independent woman. And that's what shocks me so much about her marrying the prince. It's like, you know, she's a movie star, not a movie star, a TV star. She has money, independence, she gets to travel, but she's going to give up her career. And not only that, but she's moving to another country to be with Prince Harry. And those discussions happen in the movie too. And at first, it seems that Prince Harry is willing to move to Canada or even California. Speaking of California, they just love trashing Californians in this movie. They're like, "Oh, are you gonna start eating kale now?" Or I don't know, the weird foods that Californians eat. And are you gonna be doing yoga soon? Because, you know, I guess everybody here is a weirdo. I mean, I guess we kind of are. But still, they love trashing everything about California in the movie. There are also some scenes where major shade is thrown at Meghan Markle. When she goes to England and she goes to these fancy schmancy British aristocrat parties, and all the aristocrats start talking to Meghan, and they all just slide in the shade so smoothly, you know? And they talk about her biological clock, and they say stuff like, "How did you get your hair so straight?" And just like weird things that could be interpreted as polite, but they're not polite. They're actually, you know, evil. What I also liked about the movie is that they showed Camilla Parker Bowles, or I guess the Duchess of Cornwall is her official title now, and they portrayed her really nice. Because, you know, that's Prince Charles' true love. It wasn't Diana, it was Camilla Parker. So they portray her really nice, and she meets Meghan, and she's especially nice to Meghan because, you know, she knows what it's like to be destroyed in the media and to be treated as an outcast. The movie ends with Queen Elizabeth giving her permission for them to marry, And the queen asks, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this life? And Meghan's like, well, I'm not sure, which is like real. It's like, how can you be sure? But Meghan says this, that I do know one thing, is that I love your grandson. I love Harry. And so the queen approves and she signs some piece of paper giving them permission to marry. Permission to marry. I mean, this is the 21st century, you guys. Now, obviously, if you guys are watching this video, you guys are interested in the royal family and Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So you probably will like it. If I liked it, you guys are probably going to like it too. So I definitely recommend it, especially because, the movie's free. It airs on Lifetime, and I think everybody has cable now, right? So, or you can stream it to your tab or whatever. So I definitely give it a thumbs up. Check it out. Thanks for watching. My name is Moises, and I'm out.